video, as promised, about antenatal exercise. This is going to be a 10-minute video on warming up. So firstly, when you're antenatal, rather than just your quick 5-minute warm-up, it's really important to warm up slowly and gradually and take at least 10 minutes over warming up. Secondly, also, if you are partaking in any of my videos, do make sure that you are in a suitable state to do so. So check with your midwife that you're not high-risk pregnancy, you haven't got a low-lying placenta, and you haven't got extreme pelvic girdle pain. So if you're experiencing great amounts of pain in the side of your hips, at the front, or at your lower back, this may not be suitable for you and it's worth checking first. This first video is some ideas on how to warm up, but you can also use this after a long day in the office or after anything. I know that I've just been on holiday, I haven't really done anything for a few days and I start getting a bit achy and stiff, and this is a great way to just mobilise all those areas that can get a bit achy when you're pregnant. So I'm at the moment 36 weeks pregnant, so I will show you what I can do, show you some modifications if need be. Warm-up's pretty straightforward, so there shouldn't be too many alterations. The real thing is to do as much as you feel comfortable with. You know your body better than anyone else, so if you don't think that this exercise is right for you, you just might miss it out this time round, and you might feel better to do it another day. When you're pregnant, your body is always changing. The reason you're doing your warm-up slowly and gradually is because you have a change in your circulatory system, your lung function, and also your ligaments, and this can change as early as your 9th week in pregnancy. This warm-up is suitable for all trimesters, so you can take it on when you're a couple of weeks, or you can take it in your 3rd trimester. As I said, listen to your body, only do what you think is suitable for you to do. If something hurts or something doesn't feel right, stop it, see what's next, and try that instead. So, to begin with, I like to start cross-legged as I am, sitting up tall and just taking some shoulder shrugs. You can get quite tight shoulders back when you're pregnant, so you just want to take that up and then exhale and drop your shoulders, and again, so really make sure you're tall through your body, your chin's up, your head's straight forward, and you can take these sets up to 5 or 10, just shrugging up to your ears and relax down on the exhale. Moving on from that, you can take it into some shoulder rolls. Now I like to put my hands on my shoulders because it seems to mobilise my joints a little bit more. It makes me think about moving it fully and not shrugging them, so it becomes very rotational rather than potentially not as much. So if you follow with your eyes as well, so you can slightly lean into each side. And just take that to 5 or 10 reps again on each side, depending on how you feel. Now, I'm not doing the number of reps I'm saying, because I think it would be very boring for you to see 10 reps of me rolling my shoulders. And then following on from that, I like to take my feet, palms together, and just squeeze your feet together, really push down on your knees, or just to where it's comfortable. As I said, don't overdo anything while you're pregnant. So don't try and increase the stretch that you could already do. So I just find leaning forward slightly, you can feel the stretch on the inside of your legs, which is a nice way to warm up that part. While you're doing that, you can take your arms wide, and you should feel that in your back and in your chest. You should be able to stretch your chest wide, and then as you come in, you can stretch your back So out, chin up, eyes forward, stretching your chest, chin down, arms in, stretching your back. From there, again, 5 sets, 3 sets on that one. From there, if you want to then go onto all fours. Now I love this stuff because it really helps me with my lower back pain. You just take it into a rock. You should start feeling a little bit warmer now. We're starting to move the body rather than just stretching. So you just take the rock wherever is comfortable. Take your knees as wide as you need to accommodate your bump. And do about 10 rocks. You want to inhale as you go forward and exhale as you go back. You can take it just beyond your shoulders over your hands. You should feel the weight transfer. You want to keep your joints soft on your elbows. From there, just take it into some hip circles. So staying on all fours. You just take your hips round into a circular motion. Take it as wide or as shallow as you like. It's a really nice one just to mobilise those hips and relieve any pain you've got in your lower back. So these exercises that we're doing now on all fours are all great for your back and hips and getting them moving again if they're stiff or achy. So just change the rotation. So if you've been going one way, change it to the other way. Again, just count everything to 5 or 10 sets, depending on how you feel that day. And then from there, you want to take that into a roll on the top half. So you just bend your elbows one at a time, and it takes it into a slight roll. Now, don't stiffen up your hips. Allow your hips to follow through. Allow your spine to move as it feels necessary to get that movement. And reverse it the other way. This is a great one for any stiff bits or achy bits in the spine. And then just to mobilise those hips a little bit more, you can go into some hip circles. Take it as far as you want. You can do them really small because this can be quite, it can irritate the pelvis a little bit. So if you are getting an achy pelvis, maybe miss this section out or take it down so keep it small. And swap legs. So just notice that my knee, I move slightly into the centre so that the weight all stays even. And back the other way. From here, I take it into standing. I hope my head doesn't get cut off here. And you go into a high knee march. So really take it as high as is comfortable and take it at the speed you want to. Again, just 10 on each. So count one leg. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then take it into step back, into kicking your bottom. So if you notice, my heels come up. I'm standing quite tall. I'm trying not to stick my chest really far out, but I'm trying to keep my spine in neutral. And then move on to step backs. So this stretches your calf muscle. Try not to trip over the mat. And I'll do it forwards as well. Again, count on one leg and try and take that up to 10. As you get warmer, you can then take it into what I call low impact star jumps. You're just taking it out to the side. Slight bend in that knee. Arms stretched nice and high. Really nice one to get your heart rate up and make you feel like you're moving if you haven't done much. Again, 10 on each side, and then just take it down to one side. Hold for a couple of minutes, not a couple of minutes, sorry, about 5 seconds. And then over to the other side. I'm just going as far as my knee joint, just go wherever's comfortable for you. And again, just repeat it. About 3 times. Again, you'll feel this in your lower back, mobilising that spine of yours. And then last of all, you can take this into some squats. So you just take it forward. I like to put my arms out. As I've got more pregnant, I feel like it helps keep my posture a little better for my squats. I don't take it so low, so do not try and get your bottom to the floor or anything. Just take it to where it's comfortable and feel your feet engaged on the floor and feel the muscle in your bottom working, those glutes working. So you can take it into some lunges. This might be harder as you get more pregnant because of your pelvic and ligaments all moving and getting more relaxed, but also because your balance is changing. If you're not comfortable doing that and you haven't got anything to hold on to, miss that section out, or you can hold on to a chair, or as you saw, you can hold on to a wall. But that's everything. That's my warm-up that I go through. As I said, really great after a hard day at work. Maybe you don't feel like doing very much. Just do that. You don't have to do loads of workout. It'll warm you up, stretch your muscles, get your muscles working, and hopefully release some of that tension that you might have built up through the day, and make you feel energised again. Thank you for watching. Visit Irene's Health and Fitness if you want to see what classes I will be doing in the future. At the moment, I am on maternity leave and will be for the next 6 months, so just keep an eye out. Thank you again. Bye.